we starting herbaceously? Herbaceously?
Welcome back to the Dudeman Duo podcast.
Dudeman Duos.
We're back.
Back.
Talking about Dudeman stuff.
Oh, wait.
I want the mint.
You want... Okay,
I want the mint.
I can be grateful grapefruit. Are we starting herbaceously?
Oh, no.
That's the intro.
That's your intro.
Are we starting herbaceously?
So you're trying to get your own little like phrase out there?
I don't know.
Put it on your own merch?
I thought it was
Herbaceously, dude?
herbaceously?
We could start our own yerba mate and it'd be
Dude.
called Yerbaciously.
Oh, we should edit that out because somebody's going to steal that idea.
Yeah, I bet. It's not that good.
Dude, your other idea for food to do Dudeman Duo or Dudeman Donuts, dude?
I don't know.
And the marketing could be like, Dudeman Donuts. Slightly less crappy donuts than you're used to.
What's with the voice, though? Is that needed?
Dudeman Duos. Dude, I'm a voice actor, bro.
That's really bad, though.
They hired me for like voice acting, bro. I'm channeling my inner high school. We were talking earlier. I used to be the snowboard skater guy,
Yeah,
baggy pants, longer hair. I was like,
the bro dude.
Oh yeah,
used to be a bro dude.
I used to be a bro dude. I was also like a closet nerd and also, a band geek at the same time.
Yeah.
And also I played sports.
So it was all like a
And so
facade.
it was just weird. The high school was weird, man.
I don't remember. I didn't go. It's homeschooled, dude.
He's
Homeschooled.
uneducated.
I'm very
Uneducated.
I have my moments.
Well,
yes.
I mean, not that high school education's good anyways.
It
It's,
depends
what I
on
mean?
who goes, I guess, and what you get from it. But today, we're talking about some Fellowship, dude. Fellowship came out this week, dude.
Dude, Fellowship.
We playing it. It came out.
We freaking played it.
Thank you. We're actually.
It's good, dude. I'm enjoying it.
Can this not be a thing?
Well, no. That's my coaster, bro. That's my coaster. We're supposed to play catch.
Yeah,
while
we
we're
were
talking.
for like 4 times, and then you kept doing it. Do you want me to go get your coaster?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you.
Yep. Okay. Enough of that.
All right,
Let's talk about Fellowship.
All right,
dude.
yeah,
we're here.
Fellowship finally came out.
Yep,
It's
came out
still,
this weekend.
I didn't realize this, but it's still early access.
Yeah.
At this point, it just feels like it's a phrase that developers use to emit some potential.
It is funny though. Like within the last couple years, every single game's like it's early access.
Access, guys. Early access.
It technically is. I guess.
Has
but,
PUBG ever came out of early access?
I mean, they made a lot of money in early access.
I know.
I mean, it's not a bad system because then if people know that it's not that they're not finished with the game, then they have a little bit more leeway and more willing to give input. Because it's early access, we'll put in bug reports and be like, all right. So I do think it is actually a good system. It's just annoying sometimes.
Well, I think normally it is a great system, but I feel like it's been overused so much that it's like it's the word that everybody uses now, and so it almost has no meaning anymore.
Yeah, it's true. It's like, oh, the game is half releasing. They just call it like a half release or something.
I do like the idea of developers getting input from the players directly. I like that idea, but again, I think it's just overused at this point. Yeah,
maybe they should find a different word for just like, or people should just expect that a game that releases is like just half released or something. Like it's kind of
I don't know.
It's kind of weird because like, what's the point of early access if everybody can get it in its full release, but it's just not updated yet.
Like Path of Exile is still technically in early access, right?
Yeah, but it's a game that everyone's playing.
It doesn't feel like it's in early access.
I think, like I said, I think it's literally just to have people understand that they're still working diligently in the game. Because when you release a game, a lot of people are like, the game's out. Maybe they'll do an update in like 6 months and do like, expansions or whatever. But they're working on it weekly patch. They're hardcore going at it. Yeah. So I think that's kind of the idea behind the
And GGG is doing a really good job with their early access. They're constantly coming out with updates all the time. I thought you finally found a new home for Carl.
Dude, I found 70 Carls in my house because of the gappage in that AC.
Yeah, I installed an AC unit and his windows were different, and so I kind of
now we got tons of Beatles.
Did a little bit of jury rigging.
Yeah, it was decent jury rig, but it wasn't enough to keep the Beatles out, and they're still here. But I've gotten most of them out. There's just a couple just stragglers
There's
around.
Carl. There's Carl's Jr. Get it?
There's like 70 Carls.
Get it? Carl's Jr. though. It's a restaurant.
It
It's
is
a fast food restaurant.
considered to be a restaurant. Yes, you're not wrong.
Anyways,
we'll go back.
But yeah, GGG's definitely been doing early access well, but it's. Do you think it's also a way to get more money for the game they're developing? Because it's like if they release it, they're able to get more revenue in order to finish the game. Like, I don't know. I mean, it's just...
I don't know if it's a financial thing.
I feel like it used to be kind of a rare thing for early access to be and
well, early access used to be more like minimal to who they give the keys out, right? You used to get keys for early access. Like streamers and stuff, so people can see the game and give their input. And I think they're just realizing that it's good to have input from so many people and get a good like pool of information so they know what they like and don't like.
From people that are not like professional gamers like us.
Yeah, it's good to get the whole
plebeians.
I actually really like it.
They want to get input from plebs like us.
Yeah, pretty much. It's a good system. Like I said, it is kind of annoying because every game comes out early access now, but it's also like in the back of my head, I know that they're still working on stuff, so therefore I'm more lenient, and then I'm willing to give more information, because if I play a game and it's got a lot of these issues, I'm kind of like, well, this isn't for me, or I don't like these. This doesn't feel like it'll probably change for a while. I'll get off. But now it's like, oh, they are taking input. They want to know. Yeah. So now it just shows the developers are working with the player base more. So I do think it is a good system. I do agree. I feel like every game's early access for like a year or something, but it is. Maybe games should just be that way in general, if you think about it, because when a developer makes a game, they release it, they have an idea for it, but sometimes the idea doesn't resonate well with the player audience that adopts the game, so they want to be able to adapt to make it the best game possible.
Is it basically the developer's way of signaling, hey, we're releasing this game, but we're hardcore listening to feedback?
Yeah, I think so too. And there might be some financial, because it's like it takes so long to make a game. So like, okay,
and they're calling it early access, but they're just trying to signal like, hey, we're listening to input.
Yeah, I would say that's a good way to think of it. Just as in like, we are not done. Tell us what you think. I think that's kind of the whole idea of it. So I think it's good.
So going to Fellowship, it's definitely early access. I mean, because from my perspective, I'm loving the game. Don't get me wrong, but I wish that they had more champions initially.
Yeah.
Because it feels like, because we played a while back when they did the beta.
Yeah, like the beta.
Yeah, and they only added like a couple more champions.
There was 2 or 3 There was 2 DPS, I think, right? Maybe 3.
Yeah, I think they might have added 3.
They added 3 new DPS.
Yeah, but they didn't add any healers or tanks.
I don't remember if there was the monk in the first one. And
this is just me being a little bit nitpicky on it. Because overall I'm very happy with it. I'm having a lot of fun. Yep. We're doing it with the boys, but in fact, it's actually it's officially Fellowship of the Boys.
Yeah, it's a fun group game. I
even made a Discord channel called Fellowship of the Boys. But it's just a nitpick. I just wish that they had maybe delayed it a little bit longer, had a couple more champions for early access, because it does feel fairly limited.
Yeah, we'll see how long it takes them to release more. I've been watching some of the dev streams and everything, and they said that their number one prio is getting more characters out right now, which is good, because that's definitely the only thing kind of holding it back a little bit. To me, it's not even an issue yet, because there is enough there for me to enjoy, but I could see within like a couple weeks to a month it being like, okay, now I need a little bit more variety.
Right. Well, I just feel like for the longevity of the game, you got to get players into it, right? And in order to get players into it, like to get into Fellowship, there's got to be at least one character that really jives with you, that motivates you to play, to get gear for that character. And so I feel like there's the danger of people trying it out and not really vibing with any of the characters and then calling it quits. And then whereas if they'd waited a little bit longer to come out with early access, had a little bit more champion variety, and then brought it out. I'm not a developer, so that's just my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely want more characters, but I don't think it's a bad play to bring it out. I mean, there's 9 different characters right now. I mean, that's
9 different characters, but within the roles, there's only 2 tanks.
Yeah.
And there's only 2 healers. DPS, there's a decent amount of variety.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming they're going to come out with healing and tank next.
No, I know. I'm saying it's like, a lot of people only play potentially one role. So yes, they have 9 characters, but if you play tank, you're either warrior or the monk. You know?
I mean, I agree, but like I said, it is early access. and there is enough variety for now for a little bit. If it takes them like several months to come out with a new character, that's bad. If it takes them 3 weeks, then it's like, okay, then they're pushing them out to get people out there. They just want people to see the game, fix all the bugs, get all that stuff ironed out. Maybe if there's systems that people aren't driving with, they can fix that. And they're just going to keep rolling out characters.
We'll see how fast they come out with
characters. It's mainly about the speed, I think, because at the end of the day, I mean, you look at like World of Warcraft, when it came out, there was 2 tanks and like 2 healers. It's like, well, maybe 3 healers,
right? But there was also a lot more to do in World of Warcraft, right? Like, and then
but you also had to wait 2 years for an expansion too.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm just saying it's not necessarily bad yet. If it's too slow, then it will be a slog, and the game will definitely start dropping down. But right now, it's enough to keep me intrigued. There's 2 tanks. They both seem cool. The healers both seem to have decent play styles. Maybe not my niche right now, but I want to play like 3 or 4 characters right now. And that would keep me occupied for a bit. And let's just see how that kind of unfolds. But I do agree they do need to release more. If they can get like 20 or 30 characters, like this would be like insanely fun.
The gameplay is a lot of fun. The dungeons have been a lot of fun. They've been some of the dungeons are pretty easy, but some of them are challenging. And granted, we are we're pretty low rank right now.
I don't think it's gonna be easy later.
Well, but I was gonna say though, there is enough challenge, and as you're learning it, you're like, oh, this is interesting, and then I can see as I'm playing it, like, all right, this is gonna be difficult later on. You know what I mean?
Some of these ads are like, okay, we just we're getting into that first capstone dungeon from going into the next tier, and I mean, it's not like hard, but it's definitely like people mess up, wipe type situation. It's fun. I'm having a good time. The everything's intuitive. The fights don't feel super complex. It feels good. If you wipe on a boss, you're like, oh, we could do that. Right. Instead of just like, what happened? You're never like, why did I die?
Yeah. I haven't felt the need to look up a guide for a boss, which is a very good thing. Now, I think they've nailed the difficulty thus far.
So far, yeah.
Like initially it's not too difficult, but that's good because you're learning your character, you're learning your class, you're unlocking talents, you're figuring it out. And then the progression of the difficulty feels really good.
Yeah, it does. Like it's crisp right now. The gameplay, obviously, it's pretty much World of Warcraft gameplay. It feels the same. And they're doing a great job. The gear system feels really good. Like when you get a piece, it feels impactful. You feel a lot stronger with just one upgrade. And then there's like some of the trinkets are fun to use, like using some utility in the game, dude. It feels great to be able to skip some stuff. And
it definitely is pretty cool that they did that with the trinkets. Like you got the shroud trinket essentially, which is in World of Warcraft, it's the rogue ability.
Yep.
That's a very good team mechanic to be able to skip certain things.
Yep.
I've got the trinket that gives you burst movement speed, everybody around you, which is the
aspect of the cheetah.
Of the cheetah and druid in World of Warcraft.
Or stampeding roar. Yeah, one of the two.
Well, the hunter only gives you movement speed for yourself.
It used to give it for AoE back in a different expansion.
Right, but it doesn't. So it wouldn't be aspect of the cheetah. It would be the stampeding roar.
Stampeding roar and like druid? Wind rush totem or something.
Or wind rush. Yeah, anyways.
But yeah, it's druid.
We get it. Yeah. But so it's kind of fun because when you pop the shroud, I'll pop my trinket. So we get a burst of movement speed while we're shrouded.
Yeah, that was a fun one. There's also a cool warlock portal that looks good that you can skip through packs where it won't pull aggro. Like apparently it teleports you. It doesn't actually like move you through them. Okay. And then it seems like there's a decent amount of cool trinkets that are interactive, but mostly utility. I think there's a couple that I've seen that are tank ones that are going to be nice, but I like the trinket system. We haven't even gotten into the legendary weapons yet, which we're kind of excited. We want to get that legendary drop, dude. Where like there's a little area on the map that you can upgrade your weapon, and we can't even get to it yet. And we're like, what is that going on?
That they did a good job of communicating a little bit of the what's the term for it? The chase.
Yeah, the chase. Yeah,
because there's this place that you go and you can put a weapon in it to, we don't know.
We don't know yet.
I mean, we've seen a little bit in the videos. There's going to be like a talent tree for the the legendary, but So you don't get it. You put your weapon in it, and it's like, this weapon's not powerful enough for it. And you're like, oh, wait, so you're saying I can get a powerful weapon?
Yeah, I really love not needing to look up anything on this game. Like, maybe if you want to look up how to master your rotation or something, like that's different. But like,
and somebody that hasn't played World of Warcraft might need to like look up stuff. But for somebody who has, it's been intuitive.
Everything's so intuitive. Like, and also like it's so user friendly. Like, you get gold to upgrade your gear, and it's very powerful to upgrade your gear. You get the item level score is huge. And then when you disenchant that gear or to salvage it because you get an upgrade, you get all the gold back that you used to upgrade it.
I don't know if you get all the gold.
You do. I did the math. Or at least 80% of it.
Because when I disenchanted one, it didn't seem like it gave me as much gold as I had put into it. But
I got like 86 gold on a level 90 piece, and he put about 5 upgrades of like 10 to 15 in there. So
regardless though, it's pretty dope that it's not.
It may not be 1-to-1.
Well, regardless though, I don't feel hesitant to upgrade gear, which I really like.
Yeah.
Because like a lot of times like with World of Warcraft, you get certain gear, but it's not your biz gear. So you're hesitant to use any of your precious currencies that you've gotten from dungeons on this gear because it's not your perfect gear. Yep. Like I love being able to like upgrade gear and then knowing later on I can still at least get some or potentially all. I haven't done the math, so you might be right.
I mean, I'd be wrong too.
You still get some of that back so that you can then put it into more gear.
Yeah, it's such a nice system to be able to not be punished to use your crafting or your upgrade system. It's just, you feel when you get gold, you're like, I'm gonna upgrade this piece. I was actually holding some of my pieces. I wasn't upgrading. I was stacking gold, and I was like, wait, I'm just weakening myself. Because even if it's not 1-to-1, it's at least 80%. Like I got a lot of gold. And I was like, well, I'm just going to upgrade these because stats are huge and they're all useful. So I upgraded everything, used all my gold, and then I disenchanted one and got a lot back. And I was like, this feels good.
This feels good, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good system.
You don't feel punished for choosing to upgrade your gear and then later on, getting better gear. Mm-hmm. I like that.
Yeah, it's a good system.
The progression system is very intuitive.
Mm-hmm.
You log on, there's a talent tree on the left, which is each time you do a dungeon, you unlock talents, you unlock, things for your character. On the right is your progression for your dungeon rating. So each time you get to a certain rating of being able to do harder dungeons, you get X, Y, or Z, you get some more talents unlocked, you get gold. They give you gold in that, which is great.
And supplies and stuff too.
So, and it's very easy to understand. It's not complex. I wasn't sitting there like trying to figure out like a PoE path of exile, talent tree, which I do like the talent tree, but it is very complex. It is what it is
in this game. That is. I'll be a little critiquey. I wouldn't call it a talent tree. It's more of just a progression map. Because there is no options.
We're like a talent forest.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just like it's more of just an unlock. They have it cool looking, but you just click the button. The talent.
Oh, you're talking about Fellowship.
Yeah,
I thought you were saying PoE.
Oh no, we're on Fellowship.
Yeah, it's definitely less of a talent tree.
It's not a tree.
It's more of like a
it's a map. It's a little map thing.
It's a progression tree.
Yeah, for sure, progression tree. That's better.
Yeah,
and then the talent. You have a talent tree, or not talent tree. You have a talent system that's kind of similar to Mr. Pandaria World of Warcraft, except it's cool because you don't just pick one per row. You get a specific amount of talent points, and then some are more expensive than others, and you get to pick wherever on each row, and you just unlock the rows through dungeons that you do. So I mean, you're just like no punishment there. You're like, I want this one, but if I get this one, I can't get that one. You can get whatever you want as long as there's only a specific amount of points. So that's nice. I like that a lot. So
it's more simplistic than World of Warcraft, but it doesn't feel, at least thus far, it doesn't feel too simplistic.
No, what I mean? Honestly, the dungeons feel more complex than World of Warcraft in my personal opinion. Maybe some of them in World of Warcraft are a little bit more. No, dude, like there's so many more like mobs and stuff. In World of Warcraft, there's like 2 or 3 mobs in like some of those dungeons, and they're so easy.
Are we talking like classic, or are you talking retail?
I mean, I don't know. I'm thinking retail. I'm trying to think of some dungeons that are like, you're thinking of Mythic 20s and stuff. I'm talking about like early level dungeons where you just pull everything, no one dies, and you're just fine. Like I'm trying to think of like we're in like early stages, and we're already wiping a lot.
These dungeons are more complex than World of Warcraft dungeons?
I guess I think some of them are. Yeah, I think that one that we did, the capstone with the 3 bosses, like this is early, right? We're in the earliest level. There's 4 levels, and we're in the earliest one, and we haven't beat the capstone yet. Right. Think of that as like a +2, or essentially in World of Warcraft +3.
It's just a different dungeon system. I don't think it's more complex because every dungeon that World of Warcraft has, there's multiple bosses. So a dungeon in World of Warcraft is far more complex than the majority of the dungeons that we've been doing because there are multiple bosses, whereas most dungeons have one boss.
I mean, I guess I'm comparing the capstone dungeon, because those are like the complete one, and the other ones are just like these. I think the single ones are only on the first level. I think the second level is the bigger dungeons, if I'm not correct.
But regardless, the complexity doesn't feel more complex. Like it doesn't feel like there's more things going on.
It feels more interactive and more complex in the dungeon itself to me than the actual. Because in WoW, the complexity is your rotation and not getting one shot. And this one, there seems like a lot more options to do things in. Like my abilities work on everything pretty much. I can stun big mobs. I can stun small mobs.
I mean, that is nice.
Interrupt. Like it feels more interactive.
That's
to me.
more That is not complexity. That's more simple.
Oh, maybe I'm just thinking
because if your ability works on everything, you don't have to think. Oh, you don't have. You know what I mean? There's not this like, oh, I can't use it on that, but I can use it on that.
No,
it's more simple.
True. I guess so.
Right?
I guess maybe complex isn't the word.
It gives you more options.
Yeah.
But World of Warcraft dungeons, I feel like, are more complex.
Yeah, I guess maybe complex isn't the right word for it. Then it just feels so much better. Maybe I'm just. It
does feel good.
It feels better to me. Like not even close.
We got one of our buddies to try it out, who's never played World of Warcraft, and he's playing the Rogue character. I don't
remember her name.
It's very similar to Rogue on World of Warcraft in the sense that there's combo builders, combo spenders, things like that. And then he had fun.
Yeah, he liked it.
He wasn't doing very good damage.
Has like 12 item level, and we have like 60 plus.
I know. I like to give him a hard time, but he had fun.
Get good.
He had fun, and that's
what we want, dude.
What we want, because
we want people to just be able to come into it.
Soak this with me. There you go. Nice. And what that does is it essentially just spreads the damage. See that debuff that just went off on the healer back there? So it's a big old bomb. If you get that, you want to run it to there. At the very back, it does more damage the closer it is to the group. Look at that Chad, dude. Look at the Chad. Look at freaking Will, dude.
I fell off, dude. Holy, my roll.
Step aside, boys.
Plebeian killer.
Because we wanted our friends to play like Mythic Plus with us in the past, because we love the Mythic Pluses. It's just so much. It's such a fun time. It's good group content.
Yep.
And it's so hard to get into because you have to. Leveling doesn't take long anymore, but like you have to level. You have to figure out all these 30 buttons, and half of them you don't ever use anyway. And and then you have to get all your gear score. You get behind. It takes forever to get your gear, and you got to wait weekly to get into your vaults. It works in WoW if you like to do everything in WoW. But when you just want a Mythic Plus, it's a pain. Your keys deplete because somebody just DC'd or someone doesn't care and they leave.
You're not even getting enough gold at the end of the dungeon to cover repair costs of your gear.
It's ridiculous. We had a lot of fun, but that's why we were so excited about this is we wanted more of our friends into it, and it's working so far. We have a full group now. So, he likes it. So, we got to get Nate into it. Nate likes World of Warcraft. He likes PvP WoW, but I think he would enjoy this. I don't think he'd have a problem with it at all.
So far, the community has been really chill as well. Granted, everybody knows that it's beginning and everyone's learning and stuff, but like I've already added a couple friends.
Yeah, same.
And
what?
If you are playing Fellowship and you come across guys named Dudeman, and then Will's guy's name is Duo.
Well, that's us right there. You found us.
Say hi.
Yeah. We actually got those names. I didn't think we'd get those names.
I was surprised. I was like,
Duo.
I entered in dude and like clicked it. I completely expected, oh, sorry, you're not taken, but I got it.
Man was taken. I had to double N it.
He's got the double N, bro.
But that's fine.
It's like
dude,
when
man.
you're like emphasizing man.
Yeah.
Dude, man.
Duo.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was surprised we got that. But yeah, man, I'm always over hypey and very positive when it comes to games, but I'm having a blast with it. Like I'm excited to just play other stuff too, and get this one up, and then try a DPS, and then try the healer, and hopefully by that time there's more classes coming out and more dungeons and stuff.
Yeah.
But we haven't even scratched the surface really. So
it's one of the biggest things that they did that I really like, we already talked about it, but is the fact that there's looming over your head the potential that you're going to get this legendary weapon. That for me, it's like, yeah, the gameplay's fun. Like I'm having fun with the boys, but knowing in the back of my head that I can get a legendary weapon, I'm like, all right,
let's go.
Let's go.
Let's just spam infinitely.
I'm really glad they did that.
I don't know when they unlock it yet. Yeah. I mean, we don't even know if we can get it on the first level. Is it random? Is it unlocked after stage 2, stage 3? We don't really know. But it's awesome. I feel like we played a decent amount. We're obviously cash, so we don't go hard into it. So other people probably have gotten to the end already. But it feels like there's a good amount of like time sink so far. Like we've probably done 20 dungeons or so, and we haven't even got to the second tier yet. We're capable of getting to the second tier. We just haven't really cleaned it up enough.
I haven't been on as much this last week too, just family stuff and
but we usually play in the evenings and stuff. But it feels like there's enough to do. Like it's the progression system feels like in a good pace where it's not too fast but not like infinite to where it's like, oh my gosh, it's going to take forever. It's in a good spot. And I'm actually excited to see how difficult it gets, because even though the first tier is easy when it comes, in general, you still can't pull too much. And, there's still some abilities that hit too hard and you have to pay attention. So some of the end is going to be some spiciness.
Definitely some certain abilities going off that you got to make sure you're interrupting. And I'm playing the archer dude.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm having fun. I don't as much like his cosmetics, the cosmetic vibe. He's more of like a cosmic archer.
You gotta get that.
I'm not as big of a fan of that. I like a little bit more like the gritty, actual like archer, like hunter kind of aesthetics, as opposed to like starry galaxy kind of stuff. That's just my own preference. But
get what is it? There's a cool skin for him. The green one. It's cool.
There's
what is it? The founders package. You get it's like $20 for the founders package, and you get the cool green skin. It's like a Fally skin.
I'm not as big of a fan.
Oh, you don't like it?
A lot of the aesthetics, this is just my personal opinion.
No, you're not wrong about this part. So
I don't like a lot of the aesthetics. They're not my cup of tea. I did unlock the Twitch drops. So I have that additional, I have the aesthetics from that for the archer.
That one looks good.
And it looks all right.
I think it looks good. I don't think it looks like God tier, but I look at you and I'm like, oh, that's cool. I don't think it's not cool at all.
It's just,
other ones are not cool.
I like more like the hooded character, like instead of like the cosmic-y kind of stuff. But
is the art? But the archer doesn't even look cosmic-y with the skin that you have. He kind of looks like he's got the full face mask, and it's just kind of like a little more gritty, full cover. This
is just my own preference. I'm not.
No,
I'm not necessarily
you're not
complaining. I'm just more of like offering a little bit my own like preferences.
Yeah.
A lot of the cosmetics aren't really my cup of tea, especially I wanted to play Monk, but I don't know why.
You just don't like her aesthetic at all.
She doesn't look at all like a monk, in my opinion, would. Monks are supposed to be like these hardened, like monk figures that like
she needs calluses on her face.
Have starved themselves and weathered, have meditated underneath waterfalls. And she looks like a teenager that I don't care that she's a teenager. I don't care that she's a girl. It's just her aesthetic vibe does not come across to me as monk.
I agree.
Know what I mean?
No, I agree. There's definitely some aesthetics up. Like I said, it doesn't bother me. You like aesthetics a lot more than I do. But I mean, there's definitely some you're like, what was the play here? It's early. It's not the end of the world. It's definitely a critique, but nail the gameplay, get new characters that feel good, get new dungeons first, and then add new cool cosmetics.
Well, I definitely feel like they have nailed the gameplay. Absolutely. They have nailed the progression, and those are probably the most important part. So
they're definitely the most important.
Good job. The developers of Fellowship, good job.
You guys did great. We're loving the game.
Loving it.
There is very little critique in this game for me. I mean, there's not. It's very simplistic as a game, so it doesn't lead too much to critique probably because the nature of just going into a dungeon.
Yeah.
But you can tell that they love World of Warcraft Mythic Plus, and they just like, let's just make a game where we don't need add-ons and put everything that needs to be in there.
Yep.
And it feels clean, it feels good, and it's not a massive time sink, and you don't feel like you're wasting your time. You can go in for a 10-minute dungeon, 15 minutes, have a good time. Friends get on. It's very accessible to people. It's a good game.
Yep. I love how easily customizable the HUD is.
Oh, yeah.
I've been tweaking it. I brought the buff bar. I brought it from up top. I brought it down close to my
I did that too.
abilities just so I could easily. It's very intuitive, very easy to work with. There's some little minor critiques. I wish you could adjust sizing on certain boxes and things like that, but you can at least adjust the size of your skill bars. So, and maybe I need to look at it more. Maybe you can, but I wanted to adjust because I never see the text when our party members talk.
Oh, because it's so small in the corner.
It's so small in the corner. I even raised it up, but I was trying to like expand it a little bit, and I was having a hard time figuring that out. But maybe I'm just.
We got a 4-stack, so we're not even really look at the text very often.
True.
Yeah.
4-stack.
It's a cool genre. I was actually thinking about it as like, I wonder how many other games might come out after this of that genre. Because you can have this genre in tons of different styles and add tons of cool little things about just going into dungeons. And then like you said, you can have character base, you can have class World of Warcraft base, you can make a more complex version, you can have a crazy talent tree,
and it's not as big of a beast as a full-on MMORPG or a full live service game. Like you could do a Destiny type game, like a first person or third person shooter in this style. That would be awesome.
I mean, that would essentially be almost Dark Side or Dark Riders. What is that?
Outriders,
almost to an extent.
Almost like Outriders. If they did an Outriders version of this, that would be sick.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, there's a lot of possibilities in this genre because this is kind of the pioneer of it, really. I mean, obviously Mythic Plus isn't WoW, but that's
there's a lot of similarities in certain things, but ultimately, this is the pioneer of this particular
genre. I feel like they're onto something. I feel like I could see other games coming out and innovating a little bit and making things a little different here and there and making it more fun. Also, they're apparently coming out with raids, which would be awesome. So like,
that would be dope.
I think it said like 8-man raids, so essentially 2 groups. Yeah. So that sounds like something really cool.
Yeah. What would be really cool as well is if they down the road allowed you to have guilds.
Oh yeah.
And then you could have a guild hall kind of a thing.
Yeah, that would be like a cool addition. Like just like your own. You can have a little bit of customization there. I mean,
kind of like player housing, but for your group. Because you're already in between dungeon sessions, you're already hanging in a shared area, and so you could, opt in to hang out in a guild area, which would be pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of little things that they could add to this game just to give it a little bit more immersion, a little bit more community, stuff like that. They could have like mini games in there too. We've talked about that in some of our Dreamin' videos. Just about there's something cool about player housing / guild halls, to just make it like your own, and you have your own people. So if you get like a big community that are on consistently, you just see them in your guild hall. Or kind of like I said, it's almost like anime. Like they're in that fantasy anime. You just run into a friend, he's doing something, his guild, like, hey, how you doing? There's something cool about that. Buddy. There's something cool about that community element. Buddy. So
yeah, it would be interesting if they could also do. You could have like in your guild hall like quest boards and stuff, and they had like extra like little quests that you could do that when you go into this dungeon, when you're doing this boss, do it this certain way and you fulfill the quest or whatever to get unlocks. I don't know.
Like challenge modes or
like
something.
Little challenges.
That'd be a
things.
cool addition.
And it could be in the aesthetic of a quest board, and then it would show you the reward. And if that's something that you want to get, it could be either cosmetic or
titles. It could be like, it could be anything like that. It could be like a super hard challenge mode, like beating a boss without like doing a certain mechanic. Just like World of Warcraft has some achievements like that, but they could add cosmetics that they could add tons of stuff to it,
or things you could get for your guild hall, like little aesthetics or whatever. It'd be kind of a
guild
fun
challenges.
You wouldn't even have to touch it if you don't want to, but it could be a extra flavor since the game is all just about going into the dungeon. This would be that extra like, let's go into the dungeon and try to accomplish this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's tons of little things they could add to this game because the way it has its base, it's very simplistic when it comes to extra content, so they could add a whole different element to it. I feel like fairly easily without being too overwhelmed.
Definitely.
So it would definitely, it's definitely leans itself to that pretty well.
It's a good template.
Yeah, it is.
I really like it, and they're doing a really good job for early access. Initially, the day of when it came out, there was a lot of server issues.
Yeah, I always expect that nowadays.
Yeah, and I'm like, there was people like I was watching the Carl.
No, yours is empty.
Yeah, there were people watching the live stream of one of the devs or I don't know if he was a dev or what, but he was on the team at least.
Community manager.
Yeah. He was a super chill dude, like very calm, very collected. He was very informative of what's going on, keeping people updated. And there were still people just talking so much crap to him, being like, "Oh yeah, how could you come out? Like, did you skimp on the price of the servers?" And he was just so chill. He's like, if it was just a money issue that you could throw more money at it, that would be great.
Yeah,
we would totally do that.
Yeah,
it's like, can we take a pause and just say, gamers, stop being so toxic.
Yeah. Well, and impatient.
Like, be reasonable. These people, like, it's not easy to coordinate multiple servers around the world to be able to, like, communicate with.
I mean,
it's very complex. I don't know anything about it.
Well,
and neither do all these people that are being so toxic towards the developers because they're having to. You think they wanted to have these server issues? Like, it's just, let's, as a community of gamers, stop being so unreasonable and stop being so toxic.
Yeah, it's pretty funny too, because I mean, this is a pretty small studio. And I mean, it was, the first day was definitely rough on disconnections. But I mean, I just think about to like Diablo 4's release day. And they're like one of the biggest studios ever, and they had a rough start. It's just like some of the even massive multi-million-dollar studios can't do this stuff. And then you got this little one that's coming out, and it's pretty good. I mean, like, you got disconnected for a day, and now it's crisp. Now it's clean.
It's great.
They fixed it. So it's like, just
queues are fast now.
How dare you have to wait a day to play your game?
Yeah, I saw this other guy on in the Twitch stream. He was like, I'm returning it. I can't believe that I can't play the game and I paid for it. And I'm just like, bro.
I don't understand. I mean, I get to an like if it's like a consistent, but it's, for one, it's early access. Everyone should know, if you're a gamer, the first day is a hit and miss.
Yeah.
You never know what the servers are.
Dude, take a chill pill.
And also, it's like, you're getting this game's like, what, $20? It was $22 on sale.
Expensive,
and you're
dude.
getting like 100 hours plus of gameplay.
Yeah.
Do the math on your per hour investment on this stuff. Just a little patience. It's gonna be fine. Give the devs some time.
Get your head out of the Reddit muck for a second. Take a shower. Like, maybe chill out a little bit.
Maybe don't take the first day of release off work. Maybe take the second. Maybe that'll help. Because just calm down. It's not that bad. They do a great job. The devs are on top of it. Yeah. So.
To be fair, I find the majority of people that we interact with in the gaming community to be reasonable, to be cool. And let's be honest, it's probably a very a percentage of the majority that are actually this toxic. It's just that they're the loudest because they're always talking.
It's also like, I mean, you always remember the negative comments opposed to the positive. It's just human nature, right? Someone says something that bothers you, and you just kind of like, but someone says something cool, it's like, oh, nice, and then move on.
You could have like 20 people saying positive things, and then one guy gets in there and trolls you, and you're like, I hate that guy.
Yeah. So I don't. It's definitely a majority, I think, for sure. But I mean, there's always those Reddit people are out there. They're mad. They let them stay mad. They don't change anything. Then no one cares. No one listens to them anyway. So they're just in their own world complaining about everything.
It's true, dude.
But we love the game. We think it was a pretty good release launch week, and we're gonna be playing it a lot in the future.
We're having a lot of fun.
Yep. It's definitely one of those games I feel like we're going to play when seasons come out and get to the top, and then maybe put it down for a couple months. New stuff comes out, come back. Yeah. Because we love Mythic Plus. So if this game does a good job in the future, I could just see myself coming back and playing over and over.
For me, too, what would be fun is like new champions come out, and I try them out. If I like it, then I progress. If I don't like it, I just take a break until another champion comes about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't feel like it's a game that I'm going to like go like 5,000 hours into, which is totally fine. In fact,
You
my
don't have to-
lifestyle right now, it really works with it. So
Yeah, I mean, I want to play a lot. I actually almost want to play almost all characters right now. There's maybe a couple that don't look as interesting to me, but I want to try them all. Get a little bit to maybe the second tier and try to see how their rotations work. And because I mean, you could always like pick a season, pick a character, and just go as far with that one. Next season comes out, pick different. Kind of like PoE or something, right? Like when
Yeah,
a new
for sure.
season comes out, you're like, I want to play something different. You can do something like that in this. So
Yeah.
a little bit of diversity, so you're not always playing the same thing. Unless you just love doing the same thing over and over again. There's definitely those people. So.
Yeah.
But the options are there in this game.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Sometimes it gets a little bit of annoying when the whole group gets on their mounts. It's the same mount sound for every single mount.
Oh,
So,
is
like,
it?
It's that little whistle, and then there's like a little grunt, and so it's like when everybody's doing it and it all sounds the same. It's kind of like it's kind of a little bit annoying. Like I would say maybe
Change
for different mounts have a different sound. Maybe also for different characters. Maybe not every single character does the same whistle. I don't know. Just a little nitpick there, but
my volume's too low to really pay attention to that stuff. So
yeah. Like World of Warcraft, when you get a mount, there's some different sounds and everything,
Yeah.
and also a lot of times it's like the character going rah, getting on the mount or whatever.
yeah,
Some
better voice stuff going on. Yeah,
But that whistle can get annoying pretty quick because it's like always
You
always the same exact whistle.
there's this setting that you can do. You can like reduce the sounds of specific things. So like you maybe
Do they have the option to reduce the sound of your mount?
it's probably dialogue. So if you
Yeah.
which you don't need dialogue in this game, you could probably reduce the specific dialogue.
I could try that.
Yeah, because I mean, you want to. I
didn't mind the sound initially, but it was just like when everybody was getting on their mount all the time and like choo, choo, choo,
Yeah.
choo, choo, choo.
It's so funny because the way your brain works, like there's little things, and you're like, and for me, it's like I don't know. I've never even heard a mount whistle in that game yet. I don't really know what's going on, so
Yeah.
it's a little critiquey. But I mean, good. Put a bug report in, or not a bug.
Nah.
Put in a report like
It's
let's
not
get
that
more acting.
Yeah.
or
It's not
voice
that
acting.
important. I'm just expressing my thoughts.
Yeah,
and
you have
it's
a lot
a
of
great
thoughts.
game. I'm having a lot of fun.
It's a good game. It's
So-
a 9 out of 10 for me right now. I mean, it's got a couple things that like cosmetic stuff, more characters, but I feel like that's just naturally the progression of the game releasing. So, well, until we find out more, it's a winner. It's a good alpha in my opinion, or a pre-release. So it feels complete. It feels fun right now, and I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
So,
Fellowship of the Boys.
are you guys playing it? Are you thinking about playing it? And if you are, hit us up.
Yeah, if you see us in game,
Give us a shout.
give us a shout.
We might give you an invite if you're good enough.
Dude, man.
Yeah.
Will is duos.
Duos.
Dude, man, duos.
And then
we got to get Jeremiah to get a.
he's got to stay Bobby Big.
Yeah, he's got to be Bobby Big Plays. Yeah,
he's
you're
gotta be-
right.
Yeah, he can't.
You're
He
right.
can't change it. I call him Bobby too much. It's not even his real name. It's just, to me, it's his name now. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's a good time with some
Yeah.
friends too. Just get on with the boys, have
Let
a
it-
good time.
Yeah, let us know if you've been playing it, what
Yep.
your initial thoughts are.
Comments below, critiques and
Yeah,
loves about
yeah,
it.
yeah,
What do you guys want to
yeah.
see?
Or hates.
Or-
Or if you hate
I said
the game.
critiques.
Oh, yeah, it's true. It's true. It's true.
Yeah,
That's
not
it's
hates.
a nice,
It's a
it's
nicer.
a nicer word.
Be nice.
Critique.
Yeah,
Critique.
it's a good word.
Critical.
All right, guys.
Critique.
Right.
Moist. Critical. Critique.
Dude Mendo's out.
Peace.
Peace.
A little bit.
Y'all auto attack. How much damage do you do? I just want to get a sense for how far away.
You'll get caught up with us in probably like 5 or 6 dungeons to an extent.
Yep.
Okay.
If you look at the DPS, you see the DPS meters at the bottom right. A damage.
Oh yeah.
Kevin's the purple.
Okay.
I'm the
Okay.
I'm the big boy DPS, so you got to catch up to me. That's
All right.
You gotta dial it.